Episode 9 is set to have many different twists and turns, as well as surprises in this movie by writer and director J.J. Abrams and Chris Terrio. This is Mike Zero. If you guys are new to the channel, do make sure to subscribe to see future Star Wars content. Now, one aspect of Episode 9 that a lot of people are really looking forward to seeing in this movie are the various cameos from both, of course, the prequel trilogy era as well as the originals, and exactly how J.J. Abrams is going to utilize these cameos in order to move the characters of Rey and Kylo Ren forward into this story. Now, these past couple of weeks or so, we've been learning a whole lot more about this film when it comes to some of the set leaks, the set designs, the concept art and storyboard descriptions, etc. One of which has all to do with a moment between both Luke Skywalker, Anakin Skywalker, and even Rey in Episode 9. Specifically, it's described that Daisy Ridley shot a sequence sitting in front of a bonfire over at Pinewood during the month of October for a scene that is said to involve the Force ghost of Anakin Skywalker. It's said that an unnamed actor was dressed as Anakin Skywalker in Jedi robes, sitting next to an older version of Mark Hamill. Another sequence shot involved the unnamed actor touching Rey's hand. It's described to be a lecture given to Rey by both Force ghosts of Anakin and Luke, where Anakin is said to offer pieces of Rey's memories back. It's described that part of the film is said to offer pieces of Rey's memories back, and is actually described that part of the plot will involve Rey discovering repressed memories that are handed down by characters Luke and Anakin. It's described that a sequence shot also included Daisy Ridley as Rey in the Lost City, where it's said that the dialogue of Anakin is said to reveal faint whispers that lead her to an important relic connected to the Beyond, which will be one of the main focus points of Episode 9. So I want to go over a couple of parts about all of this when it comes to the final installment of this trilogy. We can already see that J.J. Abrams is really trying to honor some of the characters like Luke and Anakin and their importance in the background of course, the plot of this film. So first things first, the sequence that was shot between both Daisy Ridley, Mark Hamill, and this unnamed actor portraying the character of Anakin Skywalker, most likely a different version of Anakin that we have never seen before, and that's probably why we are actually getting a different actor playing the character of Anakin for this sequence that's eventually going to be replaced by, of course, unused footage of Hayden Christensen from Revenge of the Sith in order to create the face of Anakin Skywalker until the negotiations are complete in order to get Hayden on board during the reshoots for Star Wars Episode 9, which begins next month, leading all the way into June. So with that being said, this whole entire sequence involving the bonfire, this actually lines directly up with what we heard a couple of months ago about there being a sequence between both Luke, Anakin, and Rey, as well as R2-D2, sitting around a bonfire and actually having a sequence just like that. Now, however, in this scene, Anakin Skywalker actually reveals something to Rey, where it's said that he offers repressed memories back for the character of Rey. He basically restores certain memories of Rey's childhood that is able to make her put certain pieces to the puzzle back together again in order to understand herself a whole lot more. And I think that what's really going on here in the sequel trilogy is that there really is this element of Rey where Rey doesn't necessarily know exactly who she is, and she's trying to find out exactly who she really is in this story, and that the Force ghost of Luke Skywalker and Anakin Skywalker will of course be pieces to the puzzle in order to offer that support. So that's a very interesting piece of a story for Episode 9 for sure. The other one of which is Daisy Ridley acting as Rey inside of the Lost City, where it's said that she hears whispers of Anakin Skywalker that leads her to an actual relic that is said to have a big connection to the Beyond. Again, guys, I am so fascinated about the Beyond and exactly what this has to offer in the story by J.J. Abrams. Now, the Beyond, we do know that this is going to be connected to some of the sequel trilogy characters like Kylo Ren, Rey, Snoke, and even some of the legacy characters like Obi-Wan Kenobi and Emperor Palpatine. You can already see, what J.J. Abrams is trying to do by really, connecting all 9 movies together into one big movie. And that's exactly what the Beyond is going to do. The Beyond is basically this glue for J.J. Abrams to really bind all movies together and really offer a specific story that we have never seen before in a Star Wars film. So that's one thing to look forward to. As far as Anakin Skywalker being portrayed by an unnamed actor that we have no idea who he is, this most likely, like I say, is going to be treated in the same sense that Obi-Wan Kenobi is being treated, where they're going to recreate the character of Anakin for certain sequences, and of course other scenes they're going to have Hayden Christensen on board, because we do know that there are talks as we speak right now in order to get Hayden Christensen on board for a couple of scenes as the character of Anakin Skywalker during reshoots. So, like I say, guys, this seems like a very interesting point within the second act of the film. Let me know what you guys have to say about all of this between both Luke Skywalker, Anakin Skywalker, and even Rey. I'm going to go ahead and say that this is based within one of the ancient Jedi structures. Anyways, guys, drop a comment below. Let me know what you think about all of this in the comments. And if you guys did enjoy the content for today, do make sure to drop a thumbs up on this video to support the channel. I thank you all so very much for the kind support, and I'll catch you guys next time.
From night to moon, we hear them moans again.